What's up guys, back for another Honkai Star Rail video. In this video we're going to talk about team building for Firefly and pretty much break units in general. It's got a bit iffy, right? Now Firefly's full kit hasn't been released yet, so I'll only really talk about the basic stuff that we saw in the live stream. But she is going to do pretty much a AoE boot hill for the most part, right? Meaning your super break and all that stuff, right? Boot Hill obviously can do a lot of damage, so Firefly will probably be able to do a lot of damage. So I'm not too worried about her not being strong enough. I'm just worried about the team comp being a bit restrictive. Now what I mean by that is, as you can see, this is the Akron team I run. Now I have E2, so I don't have to run two Nihility characters. So pretty much I have Black Swan, who can lower defense, and then even if I need basic attacks, she got that covered. You know, for skill points, Bronya is E2, so I get skill points, right? Team comp works. If I need to, I can take out Black Swan and put in Pela. I can put in Gwenaifen. I can put in Silverwolf. Instead of Bronya, you could do Sparkle. I could do Robin. I could do Ron May. I could do... instead of venturing, I do Fushuan, Ho-Ho, Gallagher. Like, there's so many options I have for Akron, and even other DPSs, right? Such as Jinglu, right? Or Kafka is a bit more restrictive, but you could use like Sampo. You could use Black Swan. You could use Gwenaifen. People even use Himiko, Asta, even, right? Like, you get the gist, right? There's a lot of options. For Break, not so much. This is pretty much the break team, right? You have the Harmony MC for super break. You have Ron May, who is like pretty much a must-have on break teams. Then you have Gallagher, who is a break-based, almost said support, sorry, healer, right? Obviously, you don't need to run Harmony MC with Boot Hill. I know Boot Hill can work just fine without him. I personally like the Boot Hill super break team, so I'm a bit biased there. But regardless of that, that doesn't help that there's not a whole lot of options. Now, Firefly is going to want Super Break, right? And she's going to want someone who can heal her because she drains her HP, meaning you cannot run a shielder with her because if you... I just dropped my glasses. That's what I get for taking them off to rub my nose. Anyway, she drains HP, so she's not going to want a shielder, right? Because if you run out of the shield or it gets broken or whatever happens, right? She gets hit, she's going to go down because she's going to have 1 HP, right? So you're going to want to heal her. Realistically, you're going to have the Harmony MC on the team always because they're free. There's really no excuse not to have them on the team, right? Unless you just don't have them built, which in that case, build them, right? For the healer, the only healer I can think of that works is Wo-Wo, because at least then you're giving ult energy to everybody, and I guess the attack buff is cool, I guess. I mean, no one's really going to use it too much. But, I mean, I guess it's there, right? She also cleanses and can keep Firefly healthy. And then after that, it's like, I guess you'd run, like, Lynx, Bailu. Like, Fushuan wouldn't work either because HP drain is not going to be very complementary to how Fushuan works. So I wouldn't run that, right? It's probably an easy death sentence. So healers are a bit limiting just because of the whole HP drain thing for Firefly, which really sucks. Luckily, Gallagher's on her banner, so it's not too much of an issue. Unless you're just doing your one multi and done, and you're pulling Firefly like that multi, you're probably going to get a Gallagher or 2. You want to get him E2 so he can cleanse. Mine is E6, so I don't really got to worry about that too much, but Gallagher, pretty easy to get. So that covers Harmony MC being free, and Gallagher, more likely you're going to pull him just because... on the same banner. Plus, if you play since Akron, he was on Akron's banner, and you could pick him for free. So I'm just going to assume you at least have 1 copy. So that's 2 units done. Then you have your support. Again, I guess he's also support. It's weird, right? You're in 2 supports. Ruin May is pretty much the only one of her kind. So it's not like you can be like, oh, Black Swan to Pela, right? Or you could be like Ho-Ho to Lynx, in a sense. You kind of have to run around May. The only other characters I could see working for Firefly are Asta, who can give attack up, and she also boosts speed, and she boosts damage. Let me double check. I can't remember if it's damage or just attack for fire units. I believe it's one of her traces. I don't have my Asta up. yeah, fire damage increased by 18% for all allies, which Firefly is fire, so she can take advantage of that. So Asta does work. If you don't have Ruin May, which she's out at the same time as Firefly, I highly recommend, if you do not have Ruin May, please summon for her. If you really, really don't want to miss on Firefly, you can pull for her. She can work with other units. Kinda, right? It's going to be very strict, but I'm sure you could get the job done if you really wanted to. But if you're on the fence of who you should get, please get Ruin May. She is so insane and so good on so many teams. She is like the support unit, kind of like how Bronny was back in the day. But if you don't have her, you could run Asta, and I feel like that would be a somewhat okay. I mean, she gives speed. She's boosting damage. She could help with breaking the target because she has a lot of break efficiency in her skill. It's not going to be like, it's going to be like night and day between the two damage wise, but she could help. She is contributing to the team. Other than that, the only ones I can really think of are Bronny and Sparkle, just for action advance. You're not going to get any use out of the crit damage. Sparkle could help with skill points if you find yourself using your skills a lot, I guess, but they really don't synergize too well, and it really would just be to have an extra action with Firefly to, you know, just do a little bit more damage or to help break the target faster. Otherwise, other characters don't really work. You're not using Ting Yun. You're not using Hanya. I mean, I guess you could for the speed. It's like, I don't know, if you're not running Ruin May or Asta, like, you're not getting a full benefit from the team, right? Especially with someone like Bronya, like, you're not using her crit damage. I guess you get her cleansing, right? It just, you're using half of a unit's kit, and I feel like that's not gonna be super helpful, especially, like, Asta's free. I just run her, right? Other than that, that's pretty much it for team building, right? This is, I guess it's turned more into a team building video than an actual like criticism, but it really sucks. I do wish that we get more break characters. Hopefully March is break related, maybe like a break Topaz where she boosts break effect damage on a target, or maybe lowers their toughness bar. Not like doing damage, but like kind of like Ruin May's break efficiency thing, but it's that target takes more break toughness reduction when you hit them. Something like that, hopefully, because, man, the teams are pretty restricted for break right now, which does suck, because break has been in the game since, since it came out, but I believe the first unit who really utilized it was Luca, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, Silverwolf did too. I can't remember who came out first. They both used it pretty well, because I remember there was break effect Silverwolf teams being like tested around then. But other than that, that's pretty much it for characters. We really do need a lot more break effect support characters. I really just give us another Ruin May. Just give us a 4-star Ruin May. I don't want to really make sense because March is Hunt, but if she was just a mini Ruin May, that would be so helpful, because it wouldn't just be, do you have Ruin May? Okay, you don't? Damn, okay, well, your team's going to be significantly nerfed because you want to run break effect, right? It sucks. But other than that, that would pretty much be it for the video. Let me know what you are going for. Are you going for Ruin May? You're going for Ruin May's Light Cone? For Firefly, you're going to go for her Light Cone. The full official details should be out soon, so I'll do a video on that, and then I'll do Should You Summon, so don't forget to like, subscribe, so you don't miss out on the future. And yeah, thanks for watching.